what the Garuda Purana can teach us about immigration, about foreigners living in your country. There are four kinds of people who are by nature rogues. One who is ungrateful, the other who is non-Aryan, or in other words, a stranger, foreigner, immigrant, and the third who carries a grudge for a long period of time. The fourth who has a wicked heart. One should avoid their company.
Diversity here is just Finns and Finns and Finns, and everywhere you look they are just Finns. So it's a bit difficult to blend in here. But I think that's something that is solvable in the near future, because more and more immigrants are coming here and it's good for the society.
So this lady fits the criteria of one who is ungrateful, the other who is a stranger or foreigner, but at least as far as I could tell, probably not one who bears a grudge, but then again, she might bear a grudge against Jews. So, and that's most likely. So that would also make her on someone I would not want to keep as company. Someone that I probably wouldn't want in my country, because you're not willing to let go of that grudge. As far as I can tell, at least she's not wicked.
They want to become an American, and yet they're out there waving the fucking flag, protesting this and that, all that shit. If you are legal, what the fuck do you have to worry about? Unless you do some dumb shit and you worry about getting deported. Okay? People like me came here legally through the process. We're Americans. Okay? We love this country. We love the flag, the American flag, the America. The red, white, and blue. Okay? We don't care about our flag. We left that shit behind. Okay? You dumb son bitches do some dumb shit with your flags. You might well take that flag and shove it up your ass and go back where you come from. Motherfucker. If I see you on the road waving your flag, I will call ICE, because I get $750 each, bitch.
This one guy, in comparison to that Muslim lady, fits the four criteria of someone of whom I would trust. Simply because, one, he is grateful to be in a country that is not a shithole, Sharia law infested garbage dump.
Why Chinese Americans support Trump? All right. So the reason is the Democrat administration, Biden administration, lead this country towards socialism and eventually towards communist dictatorship. We came from China. We know this is the way. This is not like people here don't understand what is a communist is. We know communist is. What communist is. That's why we support Trump.
This is really interesting because I'm also Chinese American myself. So
you haven't lived in China, I guess.
I did. I grew up in China.
Oh,
I grew up in China till I was 17. I'm from Shanghai. But
Shanghai.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about my opinions because I'm a journalist. So I just want to hear more about your opinions. As immigrants, a lot of people might say that Trump is anti-immigrant, or
Trump is not anti-immigrant. It's just against illegal immigrant. Right. It must be lawfully, orderly.
I live here legally. If America gets destroyed, I have a country to go. But what about you? Where are you going to go?
Unfortunately, nowhere, which is why okay.
What you're doing is just sheer waste of time. It calls for your contribution, my contribution to make this country be great. But if you want to destroy it, I'm not going to allow that because I have my kids there that came here.
How are they destroying it? How are they?
Okay,
Tell us.
one, they don't understand that today being a Saturday, there are people working. They should go and work, contribute to the economy of this country to make sure that this country become better.
Yes.
But they are here wasting time, bullshitting. They get everything for free, Medicaid, Medicare, EBT and all that bullshit. Come to Africa, cash and carry. If you don't have money, you're not going to eat. You understand? You guys are here and you are just making noise for no reason. I mean, what kind of people is this? And you think all black people are stupid? It's not all of us who are stupid. I mean, America give people the opportunity to fool too much. The stupidity is too much.
He's more than welcome to talk. Okay. I just don't want to trigger the.
I get it. We'll come over here.
I'm sharing an idea.
Because I'm starting right here from Singapore. I've heard a lot about Singapore. This is a small country. It's just like a city. But if you get in here, you will be shocked to see a country that was colonized looking this beautiful. I've been here just for a day and I can confidently say that for the places that I've been to, Singapore is super clean. Singapore is super safe. Singapore is super organized. This country was also colonized. Back in 1965, that was when they had what? Their independence. Comparing this to most African countries apart from Ethiopia, who were also colonized, Singapore does not have natural resources because it's a country of what? Small size. How on earth with a country with no natural resources having the best airport in the world, having the best passport in the world, having the best malls in the world? Like Singapore is the land of malls. This thing saddens my heart. This is why I came here.
Two, he's less of a stranger to me and more of an American to me than anyone else that we've seen. Three, he doesn't carry a grudge for what white people have done, which is really odd that white people in particular have been taught to carry that grudge against themselves. 4, it sounds like this guy is not wicked in his heart. So this is definitely a person that I would trust. This is the kind of company that I would keep. Well, what is a non-Aryan? It's what you Sie Heil Odin, mein Führer! Heil in so Führer's face! People are. You know, you're not Aryans. I'm not sorry to point that out. You know, I'll take joy in pointing that out. So, back to what we were back to this to kind of add to what those other people were saying in that clip, in those clips, those other additional clips that we found, in addition to that Chinese guy, that Chinese gentleman that was talking about the protesters, as well as the one gets position in the society by one's deeds and not by one's popularity. Nothing true is popular, nothing popular is true. Or rather, nothing true is popular, nothing popular is true. A lion is not duly appointed a jungle's king. It becomes the ruler merely by its strength and power. A lazy trader, a pleasure-loving servant, a moneyless teacher, and a foul speaking wench never succeed in their mission. Separation from one's spouse, disgrace among one's kith and kin, an unrepaid debt, a compulsion to serve a wicked person, indifference of friends due to one's failing and evil days, burn one's heart very severely. The 5 situations that can redeem oneself from the very causes of sorrow are seeking noble company, having a skill to earn money. In other words, get a job, you activist losers. Having an obedient and loving wife, and knowing the regimen to keep the diseases at bay. The deer that the elephant, the firefly, and the bee and the fish suffer doom because of their infatuation to the perception of one's sense. While the deer gets trapped by listening to good music that through its ears, the elephant by being touched by something titillating, the firefly by beholding the burning fire, the bee by tasting the pollen of the flower, and the fish by smelling something enchanting. Each of these beings dies because of their one sense, uncontrollable infatuation, but man goes to his doom by his infatuation to his each sensual perception. Hence he carries the 5 causes of his death always on his body. Never let an iota of any of the following afflictions remain: the diseases, the fire, or the death. Even a birth of them can aggravate to cause the doom. Concluding his discourse, Sudaji said, righteous conduct and the discretionary wisdom always helps one to lead life successfully and happily. They should never be ignored. And I'm hoping that this actually benefits you guys and was a fairly interesting video. Until next time, peace out, everyone.